Hi there, this is Melissa with No Finish Line. I have a little video coming your way. I'm talking about my current injury, what I'm doing for cross training, my favorite weightlifting moves, and where I see my season moving forward, maybe with this injury. So we're moving our body and we're taking it day by day. Thank you. Like and subscribe. Today I want to talk to you a little bit about where I'm at with my injury, what I'm doing since I'm not running so much, a little bit about flexibility and mindset, and some of my favorite single leg or weightlifting accessories that I mix in. So, still haven't figured out exactly what's going on with my leg. It's just kind of hanging out, being a pain. Not really running a whole lot. I can run a few minutes before it takes me out completely. So I'm between the point of pushing through and just kind of seeing what happens, and then the logical part of my brain saying, that's a really bad idea. You probably shouldn't do that. So I'm leaning toward erring on the side of caution at this moment in time. And I'm really leaning into cross training. So cross training, generally for runners, you're looking at either a bike, an elliptical, or maybe some water running. What I have access to on a regular basis is a bike. So I have a Concept 2 bike erg. And when I first started leaning into cross training on the bike, I ramped up that resistance and just worked myself to death. Then of course I did a little bit of research and realized for what I want the bike for at this stage of my recovery to replace running, what you actually need to do to hit that cardio component is drop the resistance and have high RPM. So that's what I'm doing at this moment in time. I'm doing at least 30 to 50 minutes on the bike several times a week. Feels really good. I'm working really hard, but I'm not burning out my legs. So I am hitting that intended stimulus of, or that cardio component that I'm not getting from running. Besides the bike, I obviously do my CrossFit classes. I'm at CrossFit anywhere from 4 to 6 days a week. I just love it. And then in addition to that, I usually have some weights that I do anywhere from 2 to 3 times per week, really focusing on unilateral work and my posterior chain, which needs some development. I want to share with you just my 4 favorite movements. I've done these consistently for years. I love them. I'll give you kind of my 4 base movements, but then there's so much variety that can go along with that as well. Find what works for you, what you enjoy. Try not to be overwhelmed. Sometimes I'll be scrolling on social media and I'll see all these different exercises and I think, oh my gosh, I need to integrate that into my program. And the next thing you know, you have 50 different exercises that you'll never be able to accommodate because heck, I'm not a professional athlete. I work, in a law factory and I just do this for fun. So try not to be overwhelmed. Start small and build from there. My first thing, my absolute favorite thing is any type of curtsy movement. You can do this with a landmine. You can do a deficit, reverse curtsy lunge with a dumbbell. But my absolute favorite is off a box. And I usually do 2 dumbbells. Right now I'm working out with 25s, but I do a curtsy off a box. I do kind of each side. You can play with your rep scheme. You can play with your weights. So again, even within these movements, there's a ton of variety that you can get out of it. But again, love a box curtsy. The next movement that I do on repeat would be any type of RDL. Specifically, I like a B stance, RDL, with a heavy kettlebell. Again, you have a lot of variation in this as well. Maybe you're lifting that back leg up and doing a lighter weight, maybe higher reps. Maybe you're doing 2 dumbbells, but really you're gonna hit that posterior chain. And just as an aside, I love me a deadlift. It is my absolute favorite lift. My goal is to hit 300 pounds on my deadlift. I'm pretty close, I'm at 285 right now. But yeah, love me a deadlift. My third exercise that I do on repeat would be weighted calf raises. So you can do deficit calf raises with or without weights, absolute wonders. And then your last movement that I do on repeat would be a hip thrust. And you can do a hip thrust. There's so much variation you can do with this. You can do a body weight hip thrust, one-legged hip thrust. Sometimes I get the barbell out and I load it up and I do some heavy hip thrusts. But all 4 of those movements, within some variation, I do consistently 2 to 3 times a week. And I have for a very long time. But again, find what works well for you. If you are running, I strongly recommend you're doing something with weights as well. You will only see improvement. It'll help protect you against injury and durability, and you'll see your running improve significantly. Because I'm spending so much time in the gym, not as much time running, I've had to take a step back and realize we just gotta be flexible. You gotta be open to change. Change does not totally negate your overall goal. It just is gonna change maybe how you get there. That's okay, just enjoy the ride. Do the hard thing. I think it's why I'm so interested, I wouldn't say in love with running. That's too far. I find running so hard. I'm never 100% sure I can do it because I find it so incredibly challenging. But I love to do hard things. I just keep showing up, and I recommend you just keep showing up. Challenge yourself to do that hard thing. It will make you better as a person overall. Do the hard thing. Because we're doing the hard thing, my season may look different than I initially thought. I may not cap off this year with a 50 miler. My body may not be there. That's okay. That's okay. Injury at this moment in time is slowing me down. That's okay. I'm rolling with it. I'm doing what I can. I'm finding joy in what I can do. I'm fortunate with what I can do. I can still move my body, and I can't be mad at that. I really can't. So mentally, I'm taking a step back. I'm simmering down. It's gonna be okay. So yeah, if you can't run, find something in the cross training world that you enjoy. Again, we all know I hate the bike, but it's serving its purpose right now, helping me with my cardio. So find something that you can do besides running. If you're able to, lean into some weights or some other activity that you enjoy. It's gonna be okay. Like and subscribe to the channel, and grit, grind, and hard work. Thank you.